You're listening to The Sizzle on Iron Skillet Radio and Iron Skillet Television.
But the biggest shot that's been taken, Jay, and we haven't talked about it, the shot between the coast, between what's going on in Brooklyn and what's going on in LA. So LA has become the new repository for all elder statesmen basketball players. And now Brooklyn is becoming the new place where if this is the end, at least you'll die on the court. Well, at least that's what LaMarcus Aldridge is thinking as he makes a return and is eyeing coming back to Brooklyn, as did Paul Millsap, who went there with so many other players. Patty Mills is over there. Blake Griffin's over there. I don't see how this is going to end well for either of them, because somebody is going to lose, and then somebody is going to win. But then there's also Milwaukee. Nobody talks about that.
Well, here's the thing about it. Milwaukee got their championship. You know, if you're the last guy standing when everybody fell down on the ice out there, then you got better balance than everybody else. Doesn't mean that you look good. It just means you were the last guy to fall. They won. All right. They hard hustled and muscled out there, and they won against, and all the chips fell exactly the way they were supposed to. And Milwaukee come out with that championship. That was great. Now, let's get this understood. I'm saying it right now, whatever day, whatever time of year this is, September-ish, when I'm saying this to you, right at the start of the football season. If these Nets stay any form of healthy now, I'm not talking about, one guy's healthy or two guys are down. If this roster stays any form of healthy, they might go 82-0. Who's going to beat this roster if they're healthy?
That's too funny.
Who's going to beat them? I mean,
can you expect, though, Kyrie, James Harden, and Kevin Durant to all stay healthy? I mean, they're going to, especially Kyrie. He's going to take some time off.
Stay healthy.
I don't see it. I mean, I don't see the if they take.
Let's take time off and not be severely injured. I can see you taking 2 games off here, games off there. I'm okay with that, because their roster is good enough that they could do that. But these extended periods where 2 of them are down, and now you got one guy trying to hold up this entire roster, it's not going to happen. But if they could get 2 of them to stay relatively healthy the whole course of the year, they're going to be very hard to beat. But if all 3 of them, now back to LeBron and them, because you can't even call them the Lakers no more. That's LeBron and them. They're the LeBrons. Because LeBron that got on the phone, he'd have told his wife, all these same guys are the ones that come over to the house for barbecues. So he said, LeBron said, hey, baby, call the and thems, tell them all to come out. We all gonna be playing. We gonna play basketball for the Lakers. And she said, okay. And that's how everybody came out there. Because let's see, you got AD, he bring the crack crab. And then you got Westbrook, he bring the hot dogs and pork and beans. When's the last time you had some hot dogs and pork and beans?
I haven't.
When's the last time you had that?
I like hot dogs and pork.
But you know what? I know, but you never make it. There's never been a time that you say, man, I need some hot dogs and pork and beans in my life. And you cut up the hot dogs into pork and beans. But somehow or another, everybody has had hot dogs cut up in pork and beans at some point in time. Who is serving that?
Well,
and what else is pork? And what else does pork and beans go with?
That's a good question. I don't know what else goes with pork and beans. Well, I mean, hamburgers. I guess it's the same.
Do you run pork and beans? Pork and beans always get your bread soggy, right? When you at the barbecue, right, and you got your hamburger on there, and you throw the pork and beans on there, they get your bread soggy, but your bread be sweet and soggy. But I don't like soggy bread. So your pork and beans, and then you be looking for a little bowl to put your pork and beans in. But you really think, here it is. Pork and beans are the Bishop sycamores of baked beans. See, you really think you're getting some baked beans, but you put the pork and beans in there, and you really know you got pork because you can look at them, oh man, it's just some pork and beans. They're close to baked beans, but they're not baked beans. You know what I'm saying? That's what the problem is. That's what it is.
Only on the sizzle.
Boston Sycamore, Sycamore.
Only on the sizzle can you get good food reference and basketball reference. So, Jay, I'm going to ask you early, preseason. We're going to ask at the beginning of this.
Sure.
Do the Lakers come out victorious this season? Are they your
No,
NBA
absolutely not. Oh, no. There are not enough ambulances in L.A. No, they're going down. LeBron, no, it's not happening. No, groins, ankles, knees. What it was, sacroiliacs gonna be going. No, it's going down. They're gonna have gout. You know what I'm saying? Everything's gonna happen over there. No, there's no way they're making it. There's no way. There's no way. There's not enough. The only way they can do this if they cut the season down to like 40 games, they got the shot.
Well, we did say that before. Now, we have said that. Like, if they were only mandated to play 42 out of the 84, or is it 82? So they play 41 games.
82.
Yeah. So, I mean,
I put my money on it. If you started the NBA playoffs right now, I'll take the Lakers.
Right now.
If they didn't have to play any regular season, right now.
Right now.
You just seeded them and you seed them third.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the Lakers right now because I think they're going to be a fresh legs. AD, LeBron, fresh. I'll take it. But after 82, long and grueling, ain't happening.
So can we say that that's what really happened with that championship last year? That because they were able to use and parlay that bubble, they walked themselves into a championship.
Absolutely. Of course they did. Of course they did. They were able to keep everybody. LeBron was able to put everybody into a headlock and keep them in there, and they kept everybody relatively healthy, and they walked into a championship. You saw what happened last year when they were back in the real world again with the IRL. That all fell apart real quick.
I got it, bro. I never thought of it, but only on the sizzle could we come up with it. LeBron sick Rachel Nichols on Jimmy Butler.
Wow. Wow, bro. Wow.
Make sure that you follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Iron Skillet Sports. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to Iron Skillet Sports on YouTube at Iron Skillet Sports.